Jonathan McAleese with FortisPay here. Today we're going to talk about recurring payments. Offices now are really leaning towards recurring payments, and they're doing it for a couple reasons. They want to make it easier for their patients when they're going through either their corrective care phase or their wellness care phase to not have to worry about that payment. So within the FortisPay system, there's really three types of what we'll call recurring payments you can accept. The first one is a one-time payment in the future. So I need to bill someone next Friday. I don't want to have to remember to do it. You go set up a one-time payment in the future, and that one-time payment will automatically run. Now you don't have to set up a calendar reminder and go manually run that payment on that day. The second payment is a recurring payment with an end date. This is what you guys typically use for your corrective care phase, right? So they're coming in for X number of months, X times a week for 40 adjustments or something like that for that corrective care phase. And so you can set up a recurring payment to run for X dollar amount and to run every X number of days, weeks, or months. So typically you guys are running monthly, and so maybe you set it up for $400 a month to run for 5 months. You could also do it by weeks or days as well. Offices will often ask, if the patient wants to pay half on the 1st and half on the 15th, how do I do that? Well, the great thing in the FortisPay system is you can set up multiple recurrings to run for a patient. So you can set up one to run on the 1st and one to run on the 15th. And if you're running for, it's supposed to be $500 a month, you just set each payment up for $250. And now they'll run accordingly, and it's easy. You don't have to do anything. The last type of payment is an ongoing payment. This is really for your wellness patients, right? The ones that come in once a week because they've gone through their corrective care phase. And they're coming in once a week, once every other week, and they're coming in for perpetuity. So you can set up those recurring payments to run, again, daily, weekly, or monthly. Typically you're using monthly, and it will just run forever until you tell it to stop. And it's really easy for the patient, it's really easy for you as a staff, and one of the best parts is those payments are going to post right back to the patient's ledger. So if you're using one of our integrated partners, it will post right back to your EHR and right to the patient's payment ledger, and it will post back as a recurring. So if you guys have those care plans set up within your EHR and you need it to post that way, it will post properly into the EHR as a recurring or care plan payment. If you guys have any other questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us, and please ask us any questions you might have on recurring payments. Thanks so much.